And now, the Wits Game Show. Maria Bamford plumbs recognizable experiences from the workplace, family, friends, dating to find her humor. Brandi Carlile calls upon familiar themes of heartache, relationships, childhood for her music, and that's all fine. But what can they do with less plausible scenarios? This week's game is called None of Us Can Relate to That. Maria will craft observational humor from the scenario given. Brandi will improvise a heartfelt song from that same scenario. Are you ready? It doesn't matter. Here we go. Maria, you'll start.
Okay.
You go on a blind date, and it turns out to be Bigfoot.
Oh my gosh. Number one, I'm on a date. And, or two, we have so much in common. I have a tremendous amount of woolly, brushy hair all over my body that doesn't necessarily make me want to hide in the woods. But I think, as long as he has some kind of, spiritual practice.
All right. Some interesting directions, some bold choices. Brandi Carlile, you go on a blind date and it turns out to be Bigfoot.
I actually have an existing song about this. It's a really strange coincidence. It goes like a little something like this. I remember when it was easy to get a man. You didn't have to ask him things like, do you have hairy hands? I know the world is changing, but I don't want simple things. I want handsome vampires and werewolves that I'm seeing on TV. So Bigfoot called my daddy and he asked him for my hand. And that's when we found out about the Bigfoot marriage band.
I think I got to give it to Brandi Carlile on timeliness. I mean, everybody's been talking about the Bigfoot marriage band lately. Big election day
it's
issue.
It's mostly in the Northwest that it's so hard for Bigfoot.
Big issue in the Northwest this time around, yeah.
So sad.
It always is. Brandi, you'll lead this one off. You return home to find your house covered by an enormous towel.
You can leave home when you turn 18. You can leave home when you feel your dreams come real. 'Cause that's how you feel. And you can come home when you're all tired out, when you get knocked down, when you're all out of shout, and then your home's your friend. But you can't go out when the sun is in the sky if you're an owl. And you can't come home when your house is covered by a giant towel.
Oh. I gotta say, it worked for me, but you did telegraph the rhyme a little bit. We knew the rhyme was coming. It's like dance, romance, owl, towel, all those pop song recurring themes. Maria Bamford, you return home to find your house covered by an enormous towel.
Well, that was exquisite. I just, I know it's not a comparison, and yet, we're all flowers in a beautiful garden. But she's got a pretty big tulip over there. Well, I live in Los Angeles, where people are always redesigning, redecorating their homes. And I think if that's what's in, then I'm open to it. That's all I got. That's all I got!
Yeah, that's a Brandi Carlile point, I'm afraid.
Oh, boy.
All right, Maria, you lead this one off. A lot of people have these new
I got a
fancy...
deep bench, though. I got a deep bench.
A lot of people have these new fancy smartphones, and they can do all these things. You know, those situations where you have your phone and your phone starts shooting out tears.
Yeah. Well, I think finally my phone is starting to feel. I put so much pressure on it, trying to get it to tell me the best Dairy Queens in the area. And it's really... Now I just try to tell my phone that I like it better when it's not charged. You don't have to do anything at all for me, anymore, phone.
A lot of pressure for that.
You've done enough.
Yeah. All right. Brandi Carlile, your phone's... Maria Bamford, everybody. Brandi Carlile, your phone starts shooting out tears.
You cry all through the night. And I woke up Sunday morning and you were black. And all the roads were closed and the Apple store was dark. And there was nothing more for me to do but watch the doggies bark. I'm really improving here, y'all. So when the Apple store came open, I went indoors with my phone. And they used that little tester strip and they sent my ass back home. 'Cause they said your phone got wet. I'm sorry, honey, you've lied. You didn't even tell us that your phone had learned to cry.
Gosh. It was an epic story. I like the arc of it. I like the travel. I like all the places it went.
I was thinking about being a rapper, but it just didn't work out for me.
Yeah. But I can't shake the how much I love the raw poetry of a phone trying to choose the best Dairy Queen. So I give that one to Maria Bamford. All right, so Brandi, you lead off with this one. Your mother has become an emu. We've all been there.
I broke my mother's heart when I first cut my hair. My mama raised me right and taught me not to cuss and swear. But when my mama caught me smoking, she had nothing left to do. My mama got me back when she became an emu. Yeah, my mama got me back when she became an emu.
Nice. I love the songs Brandi is doing because they sound like parody songs by an exceptionally talented Brandi Carlile imitator.
The twins have taught me well.
Yeah, right.
Brandi, there's a lot of cruise ship work for you, if you're interested. No.
Been there, done that.
I have some contacts.
It's off of Brandi's new album produced by Weird Al Yankovic. Maria Bamford, your mother has become an emu.
Well, I know that would be most upsetting for my mother. that she would be so angry that she was an emu and would just be very confused about it until she found out who did it. And then once she found out, oh, it was your father, it would be all blow over, and they'd go on their trip to Madison in their used Dodge Caravan, and everything they'd be back in business. Anyways, yeah, my mom, I don't think she'd be too worried about it. My feelings, I love my mother. Whatever kind of, it's a bird, right? I'm just gonna keep talking. Is it volume? Is that what we're looking for?
The winner of the Wits Game Show is Brandi Carlile.
Yeah.